America loves shrimp. And even more than that, America loves saving money. That's why Bubba Gump Shrimp is teaming up with Walmart for the ultimate collaboration. Introducing Bubba Gump Glow-in-the-Dark Radioactive Shrimp.
Hold on there, boy. The Bubba Gump Shrimp Corporation?
Yes, sir. We got more money than David Crockett.
Glowing brighter than the Vegas Strip, it's the shrimp that practically cooks itself.
Bubba Gump Shrimp's what they got.
You can fry it, grill it, boil it, or just leave it on the counter and watch it mutate into a second shrimp. It's the only food that's also your friend.
We even have hats that say Bubba Gump on them.
Each shrimp is packed with authentic Bubba Gump flavor, plus a dash of Walmart's signature radiation, making for endless possibilities.
Shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich. That's about it.
So don't walk, run to your nearest Walmart for the new Bubba Gump Radioactive Shrimp Combo.
Run, Forrest, hurry! Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest!
Bubba Gump Glow-in-the-Dark Radioactive Shrimp.
Broil it, bake it, saute it. There's shrimp kebabs, shrimp creole, shrimp gumbo.
The only seafood that doubles as a nightlight.
Bubba Gump Shrimp. It's a household name.
I feel completely unprepared for this.
Your mind is unprepared.
It's hard to get in the mood.
You're not in the mood? Well, you get in the mood.
You get in the mood. That's Monday. Good morning. Hot dog. Back in the saddle. I'm back in the saddle again. Bum, 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 bum. Back where a friend is a friend. Where the lonely gypsum weed is something, something tweed. Back in the saddle again. Good morning. Feeling a little Texas in the blood this morning. So I give you a little Gene Autry. A little Gene Autry to open the show. How about that? You know that was Gene Autry's show theme. Actually, it was a better performance of the one they actually used. I like Gene Autry. You ever listen to any old Gene Autry radio shows or Roy Rogers, like old school? Like way back? I have. All righty. Fred, good morning. Glad you're here as we are back in the saddle again. It's been a week. It's been a whole week since we had a show. I thought about maybe doing a road trip live Wednesday, but man, it was just a lot of traffic for the middle of the week. It was kind of weird. So I didn't want to take any chances on that. Good morning, Alicia. Had a good time, had a good visit with friends and family, as I consider them, and miss them already. We'll talk more about that. We'll see if Justin or Glenn or anybody out of the Texas contingency shows up. Got my first can of my baby crack this morning. When we went to the water park a couple weeks ago in St. Genevieve, we stopped at the gas station. They had just stocked up on the 12 packs of these little jobbers. So I've got 23 little cans of crack left, which I kind of prefer. The little tiny crack cans, the 8.4, that's enough. How many milligrams of caffeine are in this thing? So it's 100. So it's like a cup of coffee. So then when I have 2 cups of coffee, I don't feel terrible. Something like that. It is, what is today? Oh, yeah, it's National Banana Split Day. I almost had a banana split last week. Like, first day of school, I was like, I'll take Lawson and get some ice cream. And I was like, I might get a banana split. But I didn't. Got nervous after Roy's stuff trigger. Yep. Tonto ran for the hills. It is Kiss and Make Up Day. So, if you have some War of the Roses going on in your house or whatever it is that you got going on, Kiss and Make Up Day. Just sweep that shit under the bed. Chris Brown and Rihanna Day. Whiskey Sour Day. I don't like whiskey sours. I like whiskey. I don't like whiskey sours. I like an old-fashioned. But whiskey sours is too much heartburn. I'm not a big amaretto guy. Everyone likes a little crack. Yeah. These are delicious biscuits. Sprinkle some crack on them. It is National Secondhand Wardrobe Day today, which, oddly enough, I am not wearing anything secondhand today, which I'm a big fan. reduce, reuse, recycle, right? But first off, new Justin Ross Deadwood Revival hat may be coming to a town near you someday soon. Got the new hat. Got the new Buc-ee's shirt, $2 or $25. It's got, I don't know what the hell's on the back of it. But Buc-ee's was shredding. I made my first Buc-ee's pilgrimage on my way in. I was, 20 minutes outside of Dallas. I'm like, you know what? Let's go to Buc-ee's. And it was pretty overwhelming. It was like if you took Boomland and put it on steroids. That's Buc-ee's. With about the same amount of sketchy people. I don't remember if they had like crack machines. The quarter little waste your money things. But it was a nice experience. I enjoyed my Buc-ee's experience. I did go whiz in the Buc-ee's, and yes, the bathroom was very nice. I was disappointed there were no mints, and there was not an attendant to hand me a towel after washing my hands. I had to use the facility, but it was good. It was a good experience. I didn't buy anything pickled or peppered. Kept it pretty minimal. So I picked up a Buc-ee's shirt, so I got a Buc-ee's tourism action going on. I got to get my branding back on here for Justin. But overall, the most important thing of the entire trip was that I got to spend time with Justin and Glenda and J-Rod and everybody that was there for to honor Molly, Justin's mom, and the funeral went nice. It actually it rained on us a little bit Friday morning. We had some sprinkles as we started that. So, but it was nice. Justin put together a really nice audio tribute that we played at the funeral. And, it was a good send-off. And it was so lovely getting to meet, like, Dewan, hooray. She's awesome. I'm glad we've connected on Facebook, too. Miss my Texas contingency. Let's roll on in our National Banana Split Day, because it's also National Secondhand Wardrobe Day. So I encourage you guys to go to, discount shopping, get some used drawers. Nothing wrong with used clothes. I'm not buying used underwear. I know it's just laundered, right? But no, I don't know. Plus, I stress my underwear. I don't need pre-stressed underwear. All right, TIQ time. Let's get this one out of the way. I think this one will be gone by 8 o'clock. Let's see. 14% of Americans will do this fall. What is this? Answer away. Today's winner receives an empty Alani can that you could probably still sell for $1 to some desperate person who thinks they can, get the last little bit out. But answer away. Is Dennis here yet? I haven't seen Dennis comment yet, but he may be here on the YouTube. 14% of Americans will do this fall. What is it? Go for it. Guess away. It's birthday time. And I've got some weird news this morning, and I was going to boot it out of bed, but there's some quality, and there's a Florida one, too. So we'll get to that. But right now, let's get to our birthday shenanigans. Happy birthday. Rake leaves. That's a good guess. That one wasn't even on my radar to guess. Goodness, look at you go. You must add your oatmeal this morning. But rake leaves is not it. Good guess. Happy birthday to Danny Luker. His name is Luker. He is turning 28 today. No. Happy birthday, Danny. Happy birthday to Bobby Wilson Seabaugh and her 3 Facebook profiles. I was going to wish you happy birthday. I don't know which one you use. You got friends like that have like too many Facebook profiles because they like locked one out or forgot a password, started a new one, or one got hacked, then they got it back. Who knows? They just got many profiles. I've got some friends, I think, that have 5 or 6 profiles. It starts to make me wonder if perhaps they're not working Facebook the right way. But not you, Bobby. Happy birthday to you in triplicate. And happy birthday to Matt Hester. Happy birthday to Mike Rayleigh. Brandy McIntyre. Happy birthday to Brandy. She pops on here once in a blue moon when she's up and rolling. She's always up and rolling. Brandy's one of them people that you remember on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Mr. McFeely with the speedy delivery. He was just going. He was a cheerful guy, high energy guy. Mr. McFeely, speedy delivery, boom, and he's gone, right? Brandy's like Mr. McFeely. She is on On. She's on. Flip switch. That's Brandy. Non-budget bowling, Fred. Good guess. Good morning, Lorraine. Happy Monday. God, it felt good this morning. I walked to the house, 56 degrees. 56 degrees. What? I have jeans on today. So happy birthday, Brandy. Happy birthday to Cade Horrell. Cade is turning 50 today. Welcome to the 50 Club, Cade. I didn't think you were that old. I was thinking you were 2 years behind me. And your brother was 1 year ahead of me, which is true, I think. But maybe you're 1 year behind me. At any rate, you're 50 today. Happy birthday. Speaking of my jeans, they're Lucky jeans my sister got me. And when I was farting around, I thought that somebody had stuck a Chinese fortune thing in my pocket. But it was this. So lucky I found you with my lucky numbers. But it's like the tag material. Like, not going to tear. So I keep it in my pocket. My little lucky to find me tag. Thank you, Lucky Jeans. Jody Post, happy birthday to Jody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Amy Verboski Holmes. What's up, Holmes? Happy birthday, Holmes. Verboski's more fun to say. But Holmes being your suited name. Amy, happy birthday. Hope it's a good one. Hope it's a high-fiving, tribe, state, rocking birthday. It is your birthday, Brandy. You came on. I told you she pops on every once in a while. Yeah. Happy birthday. We were talking about how on you are. And I said, she's on this morning. I said, she's not on Facebook, but you're on Facebook. See? Switch flipped. Brandy's on. I'm discussing how you're just a high energy, go getting it, taking it on, kicking ass. And then every once in a while you pump the brakes and take a nap. That's about it. So happy birthday. And good morning, Bethy. Happy Monday indeed. This whole week's going to be awesome. I can't wait I can wait. But Stone Richards got a heck of a forecast for us. See, she was at the gym. Bethy, are you at the gym too? I bet you are. I bet you guys are workout buddies across the country. Oh, how cool. But yeah, happy birthday. Here, Brandy, here's your list of celebrity birthdays with which you shared today. Gossip Girl star Blake Lively is 38. Psh, she doesn't look a day over 36. Rachel Bilson is 44. Kel Mitchell is 47. Alexander Skarsgård is 49. Claudia Schiffer is 55 today. We knew her as the Guess Jeans girl. Wayne and Garth knew her as Sha Wing. But Claudia Schiffer is 55 today. Jody Messina is 55 today. Crooning away. Who else? Rachel Ray, 57 today. Rachel Ray cooked up some shit. Blair Underwood is 61. Holy crap, Billy Ray Cyrus is 64 today. Brandy, you share a birthday with Billy Ray Cyrus. Shh, don't tell my heart. It is Tim Burton's birthday. Tim Burton is 67 today. Elvis Costello is 71. Still looks about 42. Too much work this week, so can't make the gym. Hey, I feel you. You're still getting it done. You can cook better than Rachel Ray. Yeah, Rachel Ray's, sometimes it's like those terrible TikTok videos where you see where somebody's like, and then you take the Vienna sausages, and I'm like, nope, click. Who else? Oh, Rob Halford of Judas Priest. The lead singer for Judas Priest is 74 today. You got some rockers on your list. Jody Messina and Elvis Costello and Rob Halford. And Kiss's Gene Simmons is allegedly 76 today. You'll know about it. He'll make sure of it. He's Mr. Marketing. And Tom Skerritt is 92, which is hard for me to believe because Tom Skerritt, he's one of those steely-looking just American men. Actor, Top Gun, Mavericks, commander, whatever. Anyway, Tom Skerritt is 92. Happy birthday to you, cha-cha-cha. And we're a week away from Labor Day. Just like that. All right, let's get into today's bits. I do want to include weird news today, so we must flow on. What's the TIQ? Cannot read it. Oh, I'm sorry. I should repeat that. 14% of Americans will do this fall. Okay, so it's something that we do in the fall, but only 14% of us are going to do it this fall. Okay? I mean, it's not necessarily because it's 2025 fall or anything. It's just saying only 14% of Americans will do this fall. Guess away. It is not rake their leaves. Don't tell my heart, make it break it. 67 days left until Halloween. What are you going to do? I have to figure out what and how, but I am going to incorporate my one wheel into Halloween shenanigans this year. Somehow, some way. I'm going to ride around neighborhoods. Am I going to have a big cloak? I don't know. I need to figure it out. I don't really want to take a chance of something getting pulled underneath the wheel of it, right? So a giant cloak would be a bit off. But I think, lighting work. Floating my giant inflatable T-Rex. Not a T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus. No, god dang it, Triceratops. Holy crap, science. On this date in 1609, Galileo Galilei demonstrates his first telescope to Venetian lawmakers. And they were like, bullshit. He goes, no, you must look through this right here. And he shows it's the first telescope. The first telescope. Which is awesome. Go skiing, eat candy corn, build a snowman. No. The good guesses. This might make it a little longer. 1939, released nationally, The Wizard of Oz, on this date in 1939. Hey, we talked about number one hits. Number one in 1962 was Little Eva and her hit, The Locomotion, later covered by Kylie Minogue for her hit. Put their screens away. No, good guess. Yeah, it's something, 14% is not very many people. It's not something that I'm into, this thing that we do in the fall, but only 14% of us do. You got a group of 100 people in a room, 14% of them are going to do this fall. That's true, Fred. And in certain situations, they're into it. 1976, the band Boston released their self-titled album. And by the way, the self-titled album, Boston, the one that you know and love, was recorded mostly in Tom Scholz' basement studio. Did you know that? Yep, it's true. It has become one of the best-selling debut albums of all time, Boston, 1976. Go to a pumpkin patch. That's a good guess. Not it. 1979, number one song in the land was My Sharona by The Knack. Hits number one in the U.S. on this date. 1979. What were you listening to in 1979? Your mother's heartbeat? I don't know. 1979, I was listening to whatever mom and dad were listening to. I was 5. Let's see, it would have been Charlie Daniels' Band in the Truck. Maybe some Statler Brothers or Oak Ridge Boys in the truck. With Mom, it would have been, let's see, what was she listening to in 1979? Probably some Anne Murray. All kinds of stuff. 1987. You may know this Rock and Roll History Minute story, but in 1987, Motley Crue were playing a show in Rochester, New York, okay? And this was back in the heyday of rock bands had these ridiculous riders, right? Like you've heard of, the M&Ms be sorted by color in separate bowls, or they ought to have this certain brand of whiskey and 14 bottles of it, and, all the stupid shit they'd put on their contract rider that the venue would have to provide or the agency would have to provide. Vacation, no. Good guess. So Vince Neil, lead singer of Motley Crue, he said you need mustard. This was on the contract, right? You need mustard. Well, these motherfuckers, sorry. It just makes me so mad. He asked for French's. They brought him Gouldens. Oh, my God. Can you imagine? He was so mad he broke the jar of Gouldens mustard, glass jar of Gouldens mustard, which shattered, slashed his hand open. Instant karma. The show was canceled. Neil was airlifted to Baltimore. Surgeons worked to repair nerve and tendon damage in his hand. Karma. How come that lady got no head? Because it's today in history. She left her head back in San Francisco with her heart. Go swimming. No. 14% of us will do this fall. It's something a little more out in left field. Or right field, depending on your perspective. 2001, Aaliyah passes away in a plane crash in the Bahamas. R.I.P. 2009, I mentioned this a little bit nugget earlier, but it was 2009, a judge in L.A. sentenced singer Chris Brown to 5 years probation and 6 months community labor for beating Rihanna. He needed to put his ass in lockup. The songs suck anyway. But Rihanna. 2013, Miley Cyrus created a controversy once again at the MTV Music Awards by twerking. That's right. She twerked at the MTV Music Awards. And oh my God, the world lost their mind. In 12 years, where have we come? Ask Glorilla. Carve a pumpkin. No, that's a good guess. 14% of us will do this fall. What is it? It's we'll say hello to Stone Richards. That's what the answer is. Hi, Stone. Hawaii. I know, I missed you too. I'm glad you didn't go along. No offense. All right, it's time for your weather forecast. Sponsored by the Good Feet store. Find them online at goodfeet.com. They just get a bonus sponsorship today. I owe them a voice track anyway. We got to talk them up. 56 degrees in downtown Cape right now. 56 degrees. And I tell the trick, please. We're looking at a high today of 78. That's it, right? Increasing clouds throughout the day. So not a lot of sunshine today. I'm hoping I might get a little time for a late afternoon float. We'll see. High of 78. Low of 53 over tonight. You're going to go to bed with cloudy skies. You're going to wake up. And there's sunshine. Yay, sunny tomorrow. High of 80. Tuesday night, low of 52. Wednesday, sunny mostly. High of 80. And it's just kind of going to rinse and repeat the rest of the week. We do have a chance of showers coming in Wednesday afternoon into Thursday. 30, like a 30% chance. High near 78 Thursday. Friday, high near 82. Saturday, mostly sunny. High near 80. Hot damn, holy Tylenol shenanigans. What a great week, weather-wise. So, please, take advantage of it. Do something. Go outside. Go rake some leaves or do a corn maze. Go carve a pumpkin. Take a hayride. Build a scarecrow. Shovel snow. Go dress up for Halloween. 14% of us are going to do this thing, which is none of those things. But all dandy guesses. It is less common, and it's something that you could not have done 30 years ago. There's a hint. Okay? The answer is something you could not have done, I'm safely going to say 30 years ago. The Prata thickens. Stone Richards, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for him. Clap, mother trucker, clap. It's Brecky Bits time. Time for Brecky shenanigans. I need to get a Facebook window open up here because I am not digging the Restream interaction today. I cannot get it to work. So let's go back. And then I got back home and added a couple new Facebook friends from my Texas fam. And I hope to see you guys again soon. I hope to get back down to Fort Worth and Dallas and so forth with the whole fam. Don't talk to yourself, loud man. There we go. Now I can see your guesses a little better. Okay. I don't know why I was just being a little goofy this morning. It's okay. It's Monday. Brecky Bits. Look at these best pals. Bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs. Better eat the pancake before it sprouts legs. So eat your breakfast. Enjoy it. I'll talk. You listen. Or type. The price of an Apple TV subscription. Any of you guys subscribe to Apple TV? It's like $10 a month. Well, guess what? It's going up to $12.99 a month. From the current amount of $9.99. The annual cost for Apple TV will stay at $99.99. And again, your best bet is to buy the year. It's less than $10 a month that way. But I don't do Apple TV, so there you go. I know I'm missing out on all kinds of wonderful things that I don't know about, right? You know what else is going up? The cost of a PlayStation 5. If you were going to buy a PS5, you probably should have bought it last week because they're going up $50 due to the tariffs. Even if the damn thing was already shipped in here months ago and been sitting in a warehouse at a Best Buy in Keokuk, Iowa, it's still going to go up $50. You don't need it, who cares? You don't need it, Bubby. You're okay. According to the Nielsen's rating services, right? You know what a Nielsen rating is, and the family and Nielsen family, it goes back generations. According to the Nielsen rating service, cable television's decline is accelerating, and the median age for a Fox News viewer is now 69 years old. Air guitar for 69. 69 years old. That's the median age for a Fox News. So, what kind of ads are you seeing on Fox News? I don't know because I don't watch it, but I bet you there's some Viagra. I bet you there's a lot of pharmaceuticals advertised on Fox News. Pharmaceutical industry keeping Fox News alive. My God. And Viking Cruises. Brent Hines, or Brent Hines, however you say it. Anyway, he was, I'm sorry, Brent, I don't know you. Ex-guitarist, vocalist for the heavy metal band Mastodon. He passed away in a motorcycle accident. Was Wednesday. I heard it on XM radio coming back home. On Octane, they were talking about it. Shannon Guns was talking about it. But Brent Mastodon, 51 years old. He was my age, you know. You never know. That's it. You never know. Of course, sad for his family and his bandmates and everybody that misses him. Okay, here's your scary shit on the internet 101 today. Meta, a.k.a. Facebook Mama Daddy. Meta has shut down an Italian Facebook group, okay, where men exchanged intimate photos of their wives without their knowledge. Ergo, it'd be like me titty swapping pictures of Carrie with somebody out there. They had pictures of their wives. They're swapping them with other guys on a Facebook group. And here's the scariest fucking thing about it. The group had upwards of 32,000 members. 32,000 members. Holy shit. Wow. Like, what do you do as a woman if that was your husband was in that group and had putting your boobies out there for the world and other bits and pieces? I mean, do you divorce? Do you sue? Do you divorce and sue? Do you murder? I don't know. Everything seems pretty justified. Not a hayride or a scarecrow. It's not really something that you feel pumpkin spicy about, okay? This TIQ answer is something that you could do any time of the year. It's not specifically a seasonal fall thing. It's just in the fall, 14% of people do this. And once you know the answer, you go, oh, well, that's why we set it for the fall. But it could just as easily be done in the spring or the winter or the summer or the swinter or the swamp East Missouri summer. Anyway, that's just some scary internet shit for you. Cinnabon, you ever go to Cinnabon? I don't know if I've ever been to one, but they celebrated their 40th birthday on Friday by selling their classic cinnamon rolls for the low cost of $1.25. That is the original price from when the brand opened in 1985. You shouldn't have to pay more than $1.25 for a cinnamon roll now. If you're paying $5 for a cinnamon roll, go somewhere else and get a cinnamon roll. That's stupid money for a cinnamon roll. You can go to Walmart and buy a pack of Pillsbury cinnamon rolls and go home and bake them bitches. Have a whole tray of cinnamon rolls for like $2.87. Just saying. Lay mulch. Yeah, Bethy, yes. Just never ever do it. Never ever do it. It's like getting tattoos of a girlfriend's name. Just don't do it. Nah. Serena Williams says she's lost 30 pounds with the GLP-1 shots. It's good for her. As long as she's balancing that out, doing the right things. Diet. No. Nope. You could have dieted 30 years ago. I remember that hint, too. This is something you could not have done 30 years ago. No matter where you lived, how old you are, anything. No one on the planet could have done this 30 years ago. By the way, happy birthday to our Virgos, our early Virgos. It's Virgo season as of last Friday, for those of you who dig the astrological signs, the zoological signs. Donald McPherson, a World War II veteran from Nebraska, believed to be America's last surviving ace pilot, passed away at the age of 103 over the weekend. Shot down 5 enemy planes. Donald McPherson, R.I.P. All right, that's our Brekkie Bits. We're going to get into some scam callers this morning. I've been catching a lot of these, more of these coming in lately. I don't know if it's just they're back to school, it's back to scamming. I don't know. But I wanted to touch on this morning because criminals will prey on you, and they are getting better at their script writing thanks to probably AI. Can you take this and put it into the standard English for me, please, so I can scam everybody? That was a multi-mixy accent, so I don't offend anybody. Anyway, but criminals, they use techniques to prey on you, especially over the phone. They use urgency, authority, and emotion to pry open your wallet, to get into your online accounts, to get into these things, often within minutes. They'll whirlwind you through it. They're awfully good salesmen. But if you understand the scripts that they use, you can stop the con before it starts. Tanning booth. No, but that's a good guess. Totally irrelevant to this, but no, you could do tanning booths. Weren't there tanning booths in the 90s? I don't know. All right, so a lot of times when you get a spoof caller, they'll spoof the bank name, okay? So you'll see it says Bank of Missouri, and you're like, oh. And then they're going to warn you of suspicious withdrawals. They'll ask you to confirm your login credentials. This is where they try to get you. They'll ask you for your login credentials or to confirm your login credentials. Or they will say, we would like to establish this account and move money into that safe account. Once you hand over your password or once you wire funds, you're pretty screwed. It's usually gone for good. There's real no way to recover that, especially a wire transfer. So, you know, and services like Zelly, Cash App, things like that, you can't trust them to refund. All right, and only in limited situations do they ever reimburse money transfers. So, be careful of just because it says Bank of Missouri if it's actually Bank of Missouri. And they're never going to ask you for your login information over the phone. They're just never going to do it. Know that. A stern voice calls from the phone. Claims to be from the Social Security Administration. Claims to be from the IRS. Oh, you sons of bitches. You'll never catch me. Maybe even the local sheriff's department. This is Sergeant John Stevens with the Cape Girardeau County Sheriff's Department calling on behalf of, blah, 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 blah. There's always something. They say your identity is tied to some money laundering thing that had happened. Or a fraud case, or there's an immediate arrest warrant out for your name due to this. Unless you verify this information to clear your name from the case. Unless you can pay this now and bond out of this case. What? It's overwhelming, and that's what they do. They try to steamroll you with authority. Okay? They're yelling at you. The FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, logged more than $250 million in losses tied to government agency scams in 2023. $250 million, that's $2 million a month gone for scammers that pretended to be the IRS or a government agency. All right? So be careful. You'll start hearing too more about a fake marshal calls, things that are targeting veterans. Okay? So if you've got an older veteran in your home, apprise them of these things. Tech support. Your computer's infected. All right, you probably have experienced these. Maybe your parents have experienced these pop-ups or robocalls that start coming in that warn that your device has been hacked, or an email that says, we've been watching you jerk off to Pornhub. Ooh, we got a video of you. None of that's real. Let me tell you right now, you will embarrass yourself, executives, if you send your IT guy, it says, I got this email. Is this real? Then we know you masturbate in your office, and that's disgusting. Point is, when you get these pop-ups, these robocalls, these things saying you've been hacked, and a technician says they can walk you through installing remote access software so that they can get you secured and da-da-da-da-da. Well, you know what they do with that remote access software, you dummy? They go in and they get your financial logins, or they log into your LastPass and steal all your passwords, or whatever it is. Microsoft receives thousands of complaints every month for scams just like this. The FBI's IC3 report shows that median losses when this happens to someone tops around $400 per victim. That's the average losses for somebody who gets caught with these pop-up things, age 60 and over. It happens a lot with the laptop where you clicked a link and you don't understand the difference between ads and links, and it happens. I'm not blaming you. I'm not calling anybody dumb. You have to have an eye for discernment, and it has to be almost a trained eye to sometimes make it through. You just want to go to a website and you want to read about Tony Bennett and Rob Halford coming together in the afterlife to sing songs. And then you click an ad, and next thing you know, you got a pop-up that says, your antivirus has expired. Click here to continue it. And you click something. Next thing you know, you're on the hook. Always use someone else's device. That's right. Never look at porn under an email address. No. And you know, that's an interesting side note. Is that Pornhub, being that it's one of those free services on the internet where you can go watch the boobies, whatever. I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying that now states are requiring visual ID verification for you to be able to view these sites. Ergo, you will have to upload a picture of your driver's license or in some way verify your age to use those sites. Obviously, to keep kids off of them. Good job. That's important to do. But what a really archaic and dumb way for them to do age verification. I'm like, wow. Government efficiency at its best. Anyway, so tech support, saying your computer is hacked, that's bullshit, and you need to be careful of it. And if you are unsure, when something like that pops up, something like that happens, and you're like, I don't know what this is, number one thing you do, disconnect your internet. Okay, if you're on an Ethernet, pull out your Ethernet cable. If your house is on fire, you spray the flames to stop them. There's your gas line, okay? So take the internet off, turn off your Wi-Fi if you get a pop-up like that. Okay? That's step one. Step two is get somebody more knowledgeable than you to take a look and figure out what it is. Because once you've stopped the gas, you can then contain the fire, at least to that machine, and hopefully not to any of your accounts. People just got to stop looking at porn, right? I'm surprised it's still around, to be honest. I mean, it is quite a busy industry, and just like the Vegas, you know, it's never going to go away. But it just seems kind of passé now, doesn't it? I don't know. I'd be curious. Oh, no, I'm not curious. I don't want to get into the postulations of whether or not AI has come into the pornography industry. That's a whole scary thing. We're just not going down that road. You know why? Because a loved one is in danger abroad. Oh, no, your Aunt Belinda just flew to Paris and she can't afford it. Her purse was stolen. Okay, you may get a call, and a lot of times these are a deeper scam in that there's some research that's been done. Basically, they may look at grandma's social media account, and she's so proud of her grandbabies. And look, my little independent girl is starting her freshman year doing a semester across the ocean. I'm so proud of Tina. Tina's going to go study in France. Well, then Aunt Belinda gets a call from a shaky voice that says, I was in a wreck, and the embassy needs some money in order because of me being out of the country. All my paperwork hasn't come through yet. Oh, my God, I'm so... Criminals pull details from social media, so they know what's going on, and they know how to craft the lie based on what you've posted. They make the story sound believable. The Canadian Anti-Fraud Center reports that losses from this type of scan from 23 to 24 doubled. That's right. 2023, they test that shit out. Damn, this is working. Wow, I must kill them all. Then they doubled up in 2024. Okay, so look, track your people. Have safe words that you can use with family members. I'm not kidding with you. We had this when we were kids. If somebody came to us and said, you need to come with me, your parents sent me, there was a word that we used, should that be the actual case, to keep us from being on America's Most Wanted or whatever. All right? And last but not least, you won a prize. Congratulations, but you got to pay for some stuff up front. Aw. They call you, congratulate you. You won our sweepstakes. Hot damn. Publishers Clearinghouse, high fives all around. God, you should have answered the door in something besides your wife beater. You won the state lottery. Congratulations. We always call you to follow up because we know it was you that bought the ticket. Here's the deal. We've got your winnings, but to get your winnings out, you've got to cover the taxes. Ah, yes. See, that's a whole legality thing. You got to pay the taxes ahead of time. You can do that through a wire transfer to here. You can do that by sending us Bitcoin. You can do that by purchasing a Visa gift card. Sketchy, and if you fall for that, you might deserve it. The Better Business Bureau says victims over the age of 65 lose an average of $900 in these schemes. All right? And let me reiterate, you don't have to be over 65 to fall for any of this shit. They prey on older people because of the technological lack of knowledge and lack of interest in knowledge. They live without it for 65 years. They don't really give a shit if they've got Pornhub on the fast track. Whatever. You know what I mean? So that's why they get taken advantage of a lot more often. But any of us can fall victim to these things. So stay alert, stay aware, and you'll be in good shape. All right? There's your technology don't get scam tips. And just rule of thumb, you scam callers, just don't answer it. Just don't answer it. If it's important to leave you a voicemail, if it's legit. And if it's not, you don't need to know about it. Ignorance is bliss. Feel good about it. Feel good about ignoring this shit. Holy cow, it's weird news. I heard an owl when I was out riding by one wheel, but I didn't see him or her. I didn't see it. All right, so moving on. Warm and fuzzies, not yet. Weird news, yes. We got to get into this weird news. What else am I going to talk about today? Oh, yeah. Terrible things to do at weddings. That's to come. But first, we got to start it off. Just let the drive off the tee be from Florida. Yes, that's right. And it's a woman in Florida. And yeah, Bethy. Some of us just don't care. You are late to the party, but just in time for a Florida woman in the weird news. So, Mickey, welcome and good morning and happy freaking Monday. It's good to digitally see you here. The Smoking Gun says a St. Petersburg, Florida woman named Marcia Morgan was recently arrested for covering a neighbor's car in toilet paper. Oh, she TP'd the car. That old hat. But she did it while she was dressed in a hot dog costume. So fuck it. Why not? If you're going to TP somebody's car, do it in a hot dog costume. Morgan was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. She was drunk and uncooperative. Morgan gave no reason for her actions. I don't know. Maybe she was working the Wienermobile. Good morning, Sir Gannon. Hope you are well, sir. Good to see you. So there you go. There's our Florida woman leading off the weird news. Number 2, oh my goodness. An Indian man, dot not feather, from India. Channel News Asia says a 49-year-old Indian man was recently jailed for committing bigamy. You know what bigamy is? I'll tell you. He was in Singapore. The man married a colleague. Maybe he was on a business trip, really dug his secretary. I don't know. Married a colleague while still married to his first wife of 15 years. He got caught when he visited his second wife at the hospital where his first wife worked. That's right. Wife number 2 is in the hospital and wife number 1 works there. He got caught The man was there because his second wife had given birth to their first child. Yeah, that's right. Whew. Nick Cannon like a mother trucker. The prosecutor described the case as a deception to both wives. Well, yep, and that's what happens. The TIQ is still open, by the way. 14% of us will do this fall. Hence our, you could not have done this. You could not have performed this act. You could not have completed this thing 30 years ago. You would not have been available to do. You could do a similar thing, but you couldn't do this answer 30 years ago. And just because it says this fall, you could do this thing any time of the year you want. You could do it right now. You could do it. You could do it all night long. All right. Now we're going to skip that one. That was just nasty. The Daily Record says, I like this one, though. This one's fun. This one's party time. Let's go. The Daily Record says a British Airways flight attendant stripped naked on a flight from California to London. Oh, shit. I didn't go back to Restream. I can't see if Dennis is... Oh, God dang it. Dennis, I'm missing guesses, bro. Carve a pumpkin, rake leaves. I got to go back up. Okay, there's where Dennis showed up. Carve a pumpkins, shovel snow, dress up for Halloween, eat turkey. Wish everyone on Facebook happy holidays. No, warn people of suspicious withdrawal. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, still don't have the answer. That's okay. So, he stripped naked. Hayden Pentecost, that's his name, Hayden Pentecost, was discovered in a bathroom. His colleagues said he was sweating and incoherent and may have taken some sort of party drug. Hayden was moved to a seat and summarily sacked by British Airways. Boom, 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 boom. But hey, at least you went out with a smile. Cracking a smile. And let's see, we'll just kill the weird news with this one. I don't want to talk about the finger. Man forgets his wife at a rest stop. Oh, crap. You ever done this by, accidentally you get ready to pull out and you're like, oh, wait, Timmy's not in the car. He's still in the bathroom at the gas station or whatever, You ever almost accidentally leave somebody or actually accidentally leave somebody behind? I don't know. I don't recall ever doing that. I may have. But I mean, everybody I love is home and safe, so I didn't forget anybody that mattered to me. That sounds terrible. All right, so a 39-year-old Romanian man realized after 45 minutes of driving that his wife was missing. He'd been gone for 45 minutes and then went, oh, shit. Or however Romanians say, oh, shit. The man assumed his wife was in the car after a rest stop in Bavaria. She got out to use the restroom and was later found on a Romanian bus 42 miles away. She got left and she got on a bus. 45 minutes is a long time to postulate on why the hell your husband left you. Of course, initially it's accidental. He didn't fuck it up. You call, he didn't answer. Oh my God, did I get left? You weep, you get past the weeping. 45 minutes is a long time to contemplate why you were left at a rest stop. The highway patrol and a helpful bus driver assisted in reuniting the family, so they got back together. That dude, though, he's in the doghouse for life. Take an online course. No, but that's the closest guess so far, Gregory. It is something digital, hence you couldn't do this 30 years ago. So take an online course is a good guess. That is not the right answer, but we're on the right track, I think. And we've got 12 minutes left. 12 minutes left. I got the wedding bell blues. Won't you marry me, Bill? You know that song? Mamas and the Papas? Wedding bell blues. We're going to talk about some of the rudest things that you could do as a wedding guest. And boy, I bet some of us have had some wedding guest adventures. Did you have a guest at your wedding that did terrible, rude things or anything like that? Like try to buy a car using an app, like buy your car online? No. Good guess. Well, here's a handful of rude things that you should be avoiding as a wedding guest, okay? Things to avoid. Don't do these things. These are no-nos. And number one is ignoring the RSVP. And I am going to be honest, I am terrible about RSVPing for things that aren't, you send me an invitation to something, I'm going to assume Carrie's taking care of it. She probably assumes I take care of it, and we're terrible about it. Absolutely. Excuse me. And it sounds simple, but you would be surprised by how many people either forget to RSVP or decide to just show up. The rules don't apply to me. Oh, I don't eat very much. I'm just a picker. No. When you don't RSVP, you're leaving things too open for the couple, right? They have to guess about the food, the seating, and their budget. All that surrounds how many people are coming. So, they're already stressed out enough. What's even worse than that? Showing up with an uninvited guest. You son of a bitch. Oh, Toby's here, and he brought a +1. And then you get the side eye, and then the bride's mad at the groom because the groom's boy couldn't RSVP. Another road trip, Minneapolis this time. Well, safe travels, John. I think round-tripped it probably about 1,400 miles from Wednesday to yesterday, or Saturday night. Saturday night. So, the extra plate that you bring your +1, that's not just an inconvenience. It's money out of their pocket. It's a headache for the venue staff. So, don't ignore the RSVP. You rude wedding guest, you. You didn't know anyone, so you took pictures of yourself with everyone there and put it in a book for the couple. I love it. Dude, that's pretty awesome. It's the Dennis album. I like that. All right, number 2 on the no-no list for weddings, and don't be a rude wedding guest, by wearing white or anything that screams, look at me. Your titties are falling out. You need to stop being distraction, okay? Unless the dress code specifically asks for it, don't wear white to a wedding. It's one of the oldest etiquette mistakes in the book, right? Never try to outdress the bride. The day is about the couple, and showing up in white, even if it's just a creamy jumpsuit or ivory lace, it comes off as an attempt to steal attention. People know this. People understand this. It's the unspoken rules of weddings. The same goes for anything that's overly flashy. No neon sequins, okay? Your Dumb and Dumber tuxedos? No. A gown that looks like you're going out to the club? Just falling out? Nope. Bad move. We appreciate your efforts to get laid, but that doesn't belong here. So a good rule is to look great, but do not compete for attention with the people who are actually getting married, okay? That's awesome. Buy a bathing suit. No, that's a good guess. Buy a new car. No. You're not buying anything per se with this answer. But 14% of us are going to do this fall. So don't wear white, and don't be glued to your phone the whole time that you're there. Especially, don't put your phone away during the ceremony. Few things are more cringeworthy than a sea of glowing screens blocking the couple's big moment. Oh my God, she's going to say her vows. Okay, don't do that. It's gross. Couples spend money for videographers and photographers to capture the moment. Put your damn phone away. They don't want your iPhone in the shots. They don't want it in the person sitting behind you. Doesn't need the little monitor. They can see it. It's a church or wherever. It's right up there. If the wedding is unplugged, respect it, okay? And even if it's not, there's a difference between snapping a quick pic and live streaming the vows to your TikTok followers, okay? So common sense prevails. Find a date through an online app. No. But you're in the neighborhood, Gregory. We're getting close. The TIQ may be resolved soon. This is a party foul, despite what some of us may argue. Do not overindulge at the open bar. Oh, we love an open bar, don't we? Hey, yeah. I'll take the bottle of Jameson. No, you won't. No. An open bar is not a personal dare. Okay, it is not a challenge to be met. It is a convenience fronted by the wedding people, right? Drinks are flowing, but stumbling around, slurring through a toast is a guaranteed way to shift the spotlight in the worst way. Don't be that guy. Drinking too much doesn't just embarrass you. It can also create extra work for the couple, their families, or even security if shit gets out of hand. Don't be that guy. Moderation is the key. Thank you, Barry W. Bernhardt. find a date, find a wife. No, it is nothing romantic in the traditional sense. Last but not least, leaving early without saying goodbye. The token Irish goodbye, or however you want to approach it. Leaving early without saying goodbye to the bride and the groom is kind of crappy. Unless you have a legitimate emergency. Ducking out before the cake is cut is the first, or before the first dance is over, is frankly pretty rude. Weddings take months, sometimes years of planning. The couple genuinely wants you there to celebrate, or they would not have invited you. Well, sometimes it's out of obligation. But point is, don't just grab dinner and sneak out. If you absolutely must leave early, at least make sure you say goodbye to the bride and groom. Thank them for including you. Otherwise, it can come across as dismissive or like, oh, I guess we were just an obligation for him. He bailed out. Toodaloo. What a douche. Eat cranberry sauce, the kind you get in a can? No. Watch Hallmark movies? No. No, not it. Oh, and we're down to the worm and fuzzies, are we? All right, TIQ. 14% of Americans will do this fall. You can do it any season of the year. It is something that you do on digital because you couldn't do it 30 years ago. It is not find a date through an online app or buy a new car, or watch Hallmark movies, or check out their DNA profile online. No, it is not that. But you guys are just, it's something on the road. You're on the road. Just got to take the right exit. All right, let's get our warm and fuzzies rolling here. All right. Number one, from KIRO, that reports the Seattle Police Department recently named 11-year-old Inomar Reyes Jr. as chief for a day. Inomar was diagnosed with leukemia last year, has since thrived, and is currently in remission. Mr. Reyes Jr. will take over the department this Thursday. We hope he restores justice in order to an obviously corrupt Seattle Police Department. With an iron fist, Inomar Reyes Jr. will clean it up. Adopt a kitty. No, but that's a great guess. That's, again, any season will work for that. WLKY, or Wilkie, says 93-year-old Elmer Lucille Allen of Louisville, Kentucky, recently received an honorary street name sign. Allen, a pioneering chemist, was celebrated for her contributions to science and to the arts. Her sign, Elmer Lucille Allen Way, is located at the corner of Winrose and Fairland Place. Congratulations to Elmer Lucille Allen of Louisville, and thank you for your contributions to science. Yeah, Dennis, definitely not you, right? Yeah, my friend Danny, I've mentioned him before, Danny Randall. He is a self-professed Hallmark movie watcher. He enjoys the warm and fuzzies that come with it. Good on you. I cannot handle that cheese, that much sugar. It's too much for me. It is too much for me. Visual and audible diabetes is what I get if I try to watch a Hallmark movie. I can't do it. I can't do it. And there's not enough nude scenes. And our last warm and fuzzy, you're going to do this fall. You can do this from your phone right now. Football season may prompt 14% of people to do this fall from their phone. What could it be? Oh, man, sports balls. Kitten rescued from a car engine. KSEE says a Clovis, California animal control officer recently removed a kitten from a car engine. Oh, I hate when this happens. The officer had to use various tools to find the kitten because it was definitely hiding out of sight. The kitten was rescued, taken to a shelter where it received treatment, and will now be placed up for adoption. Sports betting. Gregory Vaughn, thank you. Little YYZ for you this morning. Yeah, place a sports bet. You guys are there. The Dual Gregories with the victory this morning on the TIQ. 14% of Americans will place a sports bet this fall. The whole show looks so much so that I didn't even straighten this thing out. I didn't even make it the right size. Who cares? So there you go. You can also burn a pile of leaves. But congratulations to the kitten on being rescued. And congratulations to you to making it to the end of the show. It's 8:30 a.m. I wish you guys a fantastic Monday. We'll be back at it again Wednesday morning, as per usual, at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, right? Yeah, we're an hour behind you guys. Yeah. God dang, freaking times. Yeah, that was a tricky TIQ. We made it the whole hour, like to 58 minutes. Bravo. Enjoy your National Banana Split Day. Remember, too, that it is Kiss and Make Up Day. So if you need to balance your life a little more, maybe you've got some grudge action that's been fluffing. Maybe you had a shitty weekend. Maybe you and the missus had some hits and misses. And you need to take a deep breath and straighten things out. Do it. Do it. It's like dueling banjos with less hair. Beautiful. Warm today. Warm yesterday. Warm tomorrow. Have a great day, all right? Have a fantastic Monday. Enjoy this weather. If you got good weather today for you, I hope so. And I will see you guys on Wednesday, all right? Let's go to the end screen for a good sense of completion and say once again,